Hi, welcome to Tricia's Makeup World. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Tricia. I absolutely love playing around with colourful makeup, and today I have the new Odens eye palette. This is it here. I've took it out of its packaging. It's got the same cover, I can show you. Just exactly the same. We'll just open it up. It's called Eternal Twilight, and it's basically like two palettes in one. So you've got like your light side here that's all sort of like pinks, corals, orangey, sort of neutral tones, and then this side is obviously meant to be your dark side, which is more sort of your blues, sort of lilac-y greys. There's even a wee pop of sort of like a sort of cool tone, sort of green almost. What I'm going to do is we'll do two looks. We'll do a look with the sort of the light side, and then a look with the dark side today. And then in another video, we'll maybe do a look where I combined the two sides. But we'll just get stuck in. I think I'm going to do, I've not done a cut, like a proper cut crease for a while, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to go into this shade here. And that is called Splend. Yeah, I think it's called Splend, sorry. I meant to wear glasses for reading, so sometimes depending on the font and the colour of it, I can't quite make it out. I've already got my base face on. I'm still using the Revolution Skin Silk foundation, and my brows is just my Jenna Tutorials palette as well. And I've got just a P. Louise base on my eyes. I'm just going to get a map out the shapes that I want. Like so. I've seen that Revolution have released another collection. It's an Alice in Wonderland collection that looks quite cute. The palette is in the shape of the Mad Hatter's hat. I'm not a big fan of palettes that are weird shapes. I mean, the colour story looks really nice, but yeah, I'm not keen on weird shaped palettes. But it does look quite nice. It does look fun. I think there's a couple of lipsticks, lashes with like red bits on it, obviously for the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I'm toying with the idea for if I want. Jolie Beauty's new collection, I think she's going live tomorrow at 5 to release it. And it's called Spellbound. It looks from what I can see, it's like sort of bluey, greeny, purpley. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know if that's what the colour story is going to be for the palette, but this is meant to be a massive collection. I think there's going to be like 21 pieces to this collection, which is, I think, probably the biggest collection that she's had, I think. Yeah, I think it goes live tomorrow. I'm pretty well on TikTok at 5. I'm pretty sure that's what I read. And then I've got the She Glam Crimson Butterfly collection coming as well. When that comes, we'll do a two look with that whole collection. It's like a sort of a red lean-in palette, and everything within the collection looks red. Then I think what we'll do is we'll take another fluffy brush and we will go into this one up here, and that is called Warmness. I will swatch the entire palette so that you can, you know, see all the different shades. I'll have that at the end of the video. These are like my sort of, I like pinks and coral shades, and then the other side of the palette, I like sort of blues and purples and greys as well. So this is a really nice palette. I think this is maybe their biggest palette that they've done, because it's like two palettes combined into one. I know a lot of people don't like the bigger palettes. They're like, oh, could have just done with them being two separate palettes, but I don't mind it. I've got bigger palettes, definitely someplace. doesn't really bother me. Just get my angle brush and go back into that deeper shade Splend again. I just feel like I've maybe lost a little bit of the brush shade. Who's been watching the new series of Tulsa King? And if you haven't watched it, you really need to watch it. It's absolutely brilliant. It's Sylvester Stallone, and he plays like a gangster from New York that gets released from prison for serving, I think it's like a 20-year sentence, and he gets sent to Tulsa to basically take over Tulsa, and it's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I love it. Me and my partner, we've been watching it. That's what I was using on the show. Was that what I was using on the show? Yeah, we'll put the brush that I was using on. Or maybe it was that one. And just again go back in a bit lighter shade, just to soften it a bit. Do the other side. But yeah, if you've not watched Tulsa King, I highly recommend it. It's brilliant. We're on the second season of it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Pale Louise base. I'm just going to put a bit on the back of my hand. And I'll cut my crease. Just give it a little bit more. You could go in with micellar water or Vaseline, or if you've got the P. Louise cut carver, which I do someplace. You know, if you want to make the line even more sharper, but I'll just skip that and we'll just go right in with a flat brush. I'm just going to put this, and then I'm just basically going to follow the line around. God, I've not done this for a while, doing a proper cut crease, so I will do that for a change. Fine, I'll just go over to the other side. Just take a wipe and wipe that off the back of my hand. I always put too much on the back of my hand. I'm trying to think of any other collections that I've saw. I can't really think off the top of my head any other ones that I've saw that I like the look of. No, I can't think. Obviously, it's a way to be Halloween at the end of the month, and you usually get tons and tons of different releases for Halloween, so I'm kind of expecting that to come soon. Now, I think what we'll do is we're going to go into, what do you think? We'll go into this one here. This looks like it's going to be like a multi-chrome. Oh, it's quite crumbly. Maybe should have a bit of brush. Sometimes I feel like you're better going in with your finger when you're using these. Follow my line round it. might have to go in with my finger. Sometimes I think you get a better payoff. It depends on the type of sugar. It's kind of sort of crumbly and a bit that sort of putty feeling. This is pretty though. It's like a multi-chrome. Like it looks pink, it looks gold, it looks green. Really, really pretty. Yeah, I'm just going to resort to finger. Try and follow my shape round. Do the same at the other side. I have to say the matte's blended really, really nicely. I've never ever had a problem with Odens eyes. They're one of my favourite. And then I'm going to go into, I think this one here from the inner. It's kind of, it looks white in the pan, but when I'm putting it into, it's like a sort of an icy pink colour. It's quite nice actually. I'm kind of like, shall we bring it up just a little bit, just to break up that first shade, just a tiny bit. Quite like that. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush and we're going to go back into that shade here. I'm just going to run it under my eye. And then I think we'll maybe even go, just to make it a little bit darker and a bit more interesting. That one's called Final. That's okay. I quite like that. And then for my blush, I'm going to use my Eloise Rose on my cheeks. The weather's getting a bit colder now. I'm beginning to bring all my warmer stuff out because I have been feeling the cold the last sort of few days, definitely. Oh, I've kind of gone a bit nuts with the blush. Oops! I'm using, it's an Odens Eye highlighter. Now with this collection, their new collection, there is new highlighters and I believe blushes as well. I just got the palette. Just try and open it up. Nope, I'm trying to open it up at the wrong end. I've showed it before. It's really pretty. It's called, I think it's called Star Legend. Yeah. I'll just put that over there. Well, I'm actually feeling quite warm. I'm going to put my heating on. It's maybe on too much because I'm beginning to feel it. Now, lipsticks. I have my Jolie Beauty ones, Amber, and I think it's Sweetheart. I desperately need to get new ones of these. I am affiliated with Jolie Beauty. I will leave my affiliate link, and I think you can still buy these, the old ones, and I think they're maybe only about £3, which I'm definitely going to be doing because I need more of them. I like these, they're really, really nice. They're just like a liquid lipstick. Dry down really, really good as well. Some liquid lipsticks I find still will maybe transfer. These don't. These are really, really good. I'm just putting a little bit of Sweetheart. That's fine. And then I'm going to use my Essence Lash Princess mascara, and this is the one that's meant to make your eyelashes look like false eyelashes. I like this mascara. It's a cheap mascara. You can buy it on, I think it's Just My Look for under a £5. I think it's like about £4 at the very most. And it does what I want it to do. It lengthens and it separates and it doesn't transfer. And I think for the price as well, it does the job. So I always put false eyelashes on anyway. And then I'm going to go into my P. Louise Pro eyelash folder and I'm going to use my Duo Lash Glue. This is like a liner. Start thinking about Christmas. My sister messaging me saying, what do you want for your Christmas? I'm like, I haven't even gave it a thought. I've got my daughter's birthday. My daughter's birthday is coming up really soon. She's about to be 20 and she's wanting, I think it's fancy dress outfits. She goes on holiday to Portugal with her pals and then when she comes back, I think she's got some like rave that she's going to for 2 days. And she's wanting outfits for dressing up. And I think her and her pals are planning on doing Alice in Wonderland. I think I'm going to use these ones here. She's going to be the Queen of Hearts. And I'm not sure what they're going to do for the next day. So I was like, God, I used to dress up as Alice in Wonderland. I used to have outfits for that a long time ago. My sister used to dress up as the Queen of Hearts. I used to be Alice in Wonderland with being blonde. And my sister used to be Queen of Hearts. That was a long time ago when we used to have fancy dress parties. And that's not quite sitting the way that I want it to sit, that blush. It's sitting weird. I hate when that happens. Sometimes I'll have a good eyelash day and they'll go on, no problem, and then other days it's like they just want to annoy you, your lashes, and they'll sit weird and they'll feel uncomfortable. I think that's okay. Coming in closer, no, I've just noticed I've slightly smudged under it. I think it's because of the heat. I've got so many lights on in here to brighten me up. I think that's what the problem is. My face is melting. That's okay, and I've got an annoying bit of hair that's sticking out. Oh god, that's a bit better. Right, this is the first look using the Eternal Light palette by Odens. And we've used the light side, and we used Splend, Warmness, Final, Illusion, and I don't know what that one is. It looks like it's maybe a Swedish word. Either that, I am really going blind. It looks like it says Boulder. This one here. I like Odens Eye. I've said this in several of my videos. I have tons of Odens Eye palettes. I love their formulas, their shimmers. But what we'll do is I will jump off, take this look off, and I'll be back and we'll use the darker side. Bye! And I'm back again. Oh my god, I did the look. I thought I hit record. No, I never. So I'm having to refilm it. Oh well. Right, I've got the palette back again. I think for this time round, what we'll do is we'll maybe like bring it up to here and then just have like a flick. I think that's what I'm going to go for this time round. And I've got a song going through my head. It's been going through my head all day. It's a Kate Bush song. Do you know what? I think it's because Alan had Kate Bush on in the car yesterday. It's the Heavy People song, and it's just the bit where she's singing Rolling the Ball. I've got that bit. I don't know why, but it's going through my head. Yesterday, I had the theme tune for Tulsa King going through my head. That's probably not a very great tune. I don't know why, but I did. It's a bit of a weird tune. We haven't gone through here. Right, so I think we're going to go into the shade here, and it's called, is it Hodder? Now I'm presuming that's Swedish, with it being, I think they've gone back to the roots again. It's all like their Norse mythology, so I'm pretty sure it's like God for light and God for dark and winter, I think. When I first started getting their palettes, it was all, yeah, Norse mythology. The first lot of palettes I got was the Freya collection, and yeah, that's their Norse mythology. Right, so we'll go into that shade. Take 2. I'm going to have sore eyes, and you could probably still see the shimmer on my eyes. Right, take it up to here, like so, and we'll do the same at the other side. That's fine. I think I said earlier, there's an Alice in Wonderland collection by Revolution. It looks really good. The only thing I said, I think earlier, was I don't like the shape of the palette. It's one of those palettes where they've done it like the shape, so it's meant to be the Mad Hatter's hat. I mean, the colour story looks great, but yeah, I'm not keen on weird shaped palettes. They did that with Grease. They did like a big palette that was meant to be the car, and then they had the smaller ones that was meant to be the Pink Lady's jacket and the T-Bird's jacket. I mean, they were kind of cool, but yeah, I just prefer a normal shaped palette. That's just me. Anyway, I'll now take, I'm going to go into the shade up here, and it's called, I think it's Escape, and I'm just going to really lightly just wiggle over that. I might actually go in with a slightly smaller brush, that's a little bit big. Just trying to lightly blend. Just really lightly wiggling along that, just to try and blend it a bit. I think we're probably going to start seeing more sort of Halloween releases. I think Glamlight are probably going, they're usually do a lot of releases at this time of the year. So I'm kind of like, I wonder what they're going to bring out. I know they've gone and done, they did a weird one. It was a Coca-Cola one. Now, the collab with Coca-Cola is obviously a major big deal because they are a big, massive brand. But they did it on TikTok. They went live and you were only able to buy the collection via TikTok, supposedly. Because I would have been quite intrigued. I do believe it is going to be going onto their website eventually, but it's like, well, when? And I think they've done Coca-Cola, and I think they've done Cherry Coca-Cola as well. I'm quite intrigued as to what that's going to be like. But yeah, they always do really good Halloween releases. I can't really remember what they are. I have seen like sneak peeks. I can't really remember what they are though. I'm just going back in and deepening that up a bit, just intensifying it. That's fine. I'll just wipe that off. And then I'm going to go into this one up here, which is called Black. We've got Black, and then we've got Blackest. But I think Black's slightly lighter than Blackest. I'm just going to do it like a wing. And I think I've maybe said this before, if I'm going for like a winged look, this is how I like to do it. I like to do it with an eyeshadow. Just with being a bit more older and having more maturer skin, I feel that this is better for me. what to think about my daughter's birthday. That's going to be in a couple of weeks. She's going to be 20. She's wanting to dress up as Queen of Hearts. I'm going to go into this. I'm just going to lightly move it up. Very, very lightly. Look at costumes for this rave that she's going to. And goodness knows what else. Probably jewellery, probably makeup, probably clothes. And then I've then got to start thinking about Christmas. That's my sister messaging me. She was saying, what do you want for Christmas? I was like, I really don't know. Probably makeup. And then I'm going to take my flat brush and we're going to go into this one here. And that is called, I think it's Burnout. And I'm just going to start bringing it over like so. But not right across the lid because I think we're going to use, we'll try a few different ones just to try them. And I think I'm going to put that sort of more greeny blue shade in the inner corner of my eyes as well. And then I'm flipping it and we're going into this one here, which is more like a duochrome. It's kind of silvery, but it's blue as well. And crumbly. I'm just going to do the same at the other side. I might have to go in with my finger because it's just not, it's like that sort of putty consistency. Do the same at the other side, and then I think we're going to go into this one down here, which is kind of like sort of a dark blue, almost navy, and a gold, and that's called Nothingness. And when I swirl that about on my finger, yeah, it's like blue and gold. It's really pretty. And I think just at the end where that line is, we'll put that there. Just really lightly. And then I'm just gonna, I like them all to blend, I don't like them to look like a line. I'm gonna take my brush and we're gonna go into that, yeah, this one here, and it's called Ashy. Take my flat brush again and just go into this, and I'm just going to kind of layer that over in the corner, like so. And that's fine. And I've got the Revolution Skin Silk foundation on, and I've still got, it's the same lipstick from the first look, the Ember, and I'll show you them. It's the Ember and Sweetheart from Jolie Beauty. And I think I mentioned I am affiliated with Jolie Beauty. She is going to be doing a new collection. I think it comes out tomorrow, live on TikTok at 5. I'm not quite sure as to what I'm getting yet, but we will be doing a video with that, definitely, and I'll link products and everything. But I will put my affiliate link in the description box. And I'm just taking my Lash Princess White Essence again. Badly need to get my hair done. It's getting done next Friday. My roots. I've got a bit. It just keeps doing it. It keeps sticking out. Doesn't matter how much you straighten it, that bit sticks out. Right, and we'll take my P. Louise Pro Lashes again. And the Duo Lash Glue. And I think this time round we will use these ones here. But I've been pre-cutting them so that I don't have to keep going in and cutting them. It's nothing worse than trying to put lashes on when they're too long. Could actually do with getting more lashes. I'm going to get, I think I might get some Jolie Beauty ones. I want to try Cosmic Brushes lashes, and I really liked, I got them put in with my palette, Attitude Cosmetics lashes. They were really nice. I'm quite particular about lashes. I used to just use the same type all the time. I was using, it was a Tatty Lashes, yeah, Tatty Lashes. Can't remember what number it was. But I used the same ones all the time, because it's the band. I'm quite particular about my band. And when I get the She Glam collection, we'll do 2 looks with that as well. The Crimson Butterfly. And I'm toying with if I want the Alice in Wonderland. I'll see. And yeah, we'll see what kind of releases we get for Halloween. But I'll maybe try and do a Halloween look. I did one I put, when Beetlejuice came out and everybody was doing their Beetlejuice looks, I did an okay Beetlejuice look. It wasn't perfect, it probably could have been better. That's that. And then we will take my Eloise Rose blush. And just put it on my cheeks. Like so. And then just taking the same highlighter that I used earlier, the Odens eye one, and really should have got more of these. I really like this one. To know that they did a couple of highlighters and they did a couple of blushes with this new palette. Look really nice actually. Yeah, that looks okay. And this is the next look, using the Eternal Twilight palette, using the dark side. We'll definitely have to come back and revisit this palette and do a combined look, maybe like a corally, purpley look, definitely. I've said it before, I love Odens Eye. I have tons of their palettes. I love their mattes, they always blend really easily. They have obviously various different shimmer, formulas. They do like multi-chromes, dual chromes, metallic ones, more of a traditional shimmer. They do iridescent ones, and they're all different textures. I don't mind them, I like them, I do. I really enjoy their shimmers a lot. But anyway, if you've liked this look, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Comment down below which palette you'd like me to revisit, or if you just want to talk about a TV programme. Talk away. And I'll be back really soon with a new video. Bye!